All right, guys, here is example 4a. The height of an object moving vertically is given by the equation negative 16t squared plus 96t plus 112. This is your position, okay? So this equals to s of t. With s in feet and t in second, find part A, the object velocity when t equals 0. B, find its maximum height when it occurs. And C, find its velocity when the position is 0. So let's start executing this. So as you know, you have, let me copy down the position again because I need to take the derivative. Ready? The position is negative 16t squared plus 96t plus 112. Part A says, find the object's velocity at 0. So might as well do v of t, which is the derivative of position. So we're going to end up with negative 32t plus 96. We want to set t equals to 0 to see what that comes out. And that will give you 96 feet per second. So the velocity looks like it's increasing. So that means the speed. It's at 96 feet per second when t is 0. C says, I'm sorry, not C. B says find its maximum height and when it occurs. So B says max height. Okay. Well, as you know, the max height is when the object is going to turn around, which is when we have a tangent. So if we have a tangent, the derivative is 0, or in this case, the velocity is 0. So we want to take the velocity and we want to set it equal to 0 and then solve for the time. Once we have the time, then we can work from there. So subtract 96 from both sides. So negative 96 equals negative 32t. Divide both sides by negative 32. T will come out to be a positive 3. It's looking for find the maximum height, so we need to plug it back into your position. S of 3 equals negative 16 times 3 squared plus 96 times 3 plus 112. Put that in your calculator. That comes out to be 256 feet. Okay, and so now we have to write a complete sentence that max height is 256 feet, occurs at 3 seconds. Box that up. So now we want to answer part C. Find the velocity when the position is 0, right? So we want to, pen, okay. So part C, your position, we want to take it and we want to set it equal to 0. So 0 equals negative 16t squared plus 96t plus 112. Looks like I can take out a negative 16. So negative 16 can be factored out. That means you have a positive t squared, a minus 6t, and a negative 7. Let's try to factor this out. The two factors would be negative 7 and positive 1 equals to 0. So you have two t's, t equals 7 and t equals negative 1. Obviously, negative time is not going to make sense in this application, so you would only use t equals to 7. We have to plug it back into your velocity equation, which is over here, right there. So velocity of 7 is negative 32 times 7 plus 96. We can punch that in and we will get a negative 128 feet per, feet per second. Okay. So as you can see, when the position is at 0, which is occurred at 7 seconds, that means your velocity is going downward. Okay. All right. So what that means is really position is 0, meaning that you're on the ground, right? So as you can see, you're on the ground, position is 0, you're on the ground, and we're on the ground, it's happening at 7 seconds, and that at that time, this object is going downward, okay? The speed is 128 feet per second. Now let's do 4B, very similar. These type of questions are kind of related to one another, or similar, I should say, to one another. The height of an object moving vertically again is given by S equals negative 12t squared plus 60t plus 72 with S in feet and t in second. And same thing, find A, the object's velocity, when t equals to 0. B is maximum height and when it happens. And C, tell me the velocity when the position is 0. Okay. So why don't you try this out on your own for me? Again, I'm not doing this for you. So if you're listening, you should really be working this out on your own. Okay. As you guys are working this out on your own, I'll tell you a joke right now. Does it take longer to run from first base to second base or from second base to third base? This is in honor of our baseball team doing so well. Well, actually, our softball team is also doing very, very well. So does it take longer to run from first base to second or second base to third? So go, as you're working this out, think about that answer as well. Not only that you think about the math answer, you think about this joke. All right, so when I see you guys in class, I want to check your answers to 4B, okay? All right, the answer to your joke is, it takes longer to run from second to third base because there's a short stop in the middle. Ha ha. All right, until then, again, to finish off your 4B, I will be checking for your answers A, B, and C. Adios, guys. It's an egg roll.